All right. Say hi to Peaches. Okay. Hold on for a second. That's what we're going to be working with today. But I had some bookmarks. Uh-oh. I forgot how that can move so easily. That's actually better. I'm going to move this back just a little bit, and I think we might be on to something, people. We might be on to something. All right, there we go. That's going to do it right here. Let's see. I think that's it. I think I'm trying to make it too perfect. It cannot be too perfect. It's never going to be perfect, right? Because I'm random. It's too random to be perfect. I'm too random to be perfect. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. That's better. I think that's going to do it. And I should call Jacob to see which one turns to make it tight. Okay. Hi, Chosen by Grace. How are you? Welcome to Randomly Design. Welcome to Stampin Tuesdays. I'm in a new spot and I'm actually trying to get the best light in here. I think I got it now, though. Finally. Okay. All right. I think we're getting somewhere now. Let's do something crazy. Now we're cooking with grease. All right. Now we're cooking with grease, I believe. Okay. All right. Now, got it. I think we got it. There we go. There's peaches. And I'm gonna light here. And here we go. Got it. Think we're in business. That's it. Like that. And I'm gonna put peaches in frame. right. So I'm gonna put Peaches in the frame and move. Let you guys see some of these pieces. It's a dozen pieces in each of these, right? So I figured I would use them in Stampin' Tuesday today since they're in the shop. I think Peaches should live right here. These I got from the Daiso store. Hi, Melly Mel. What you doing? I was on the phone with my mom when I saw that you did check on me. Thank you for checking on me, by the way. I appreciate you. Welcome to Stampin' Tuesdays. You know, I'm down today back in the OG crafty playground in the basement. Yes, we do. Um, which is a whole long story, but since it's just us and this is not craft therapy hour, but it's Stampin' Tuesdays, I could talk. Say hey to Peaches. She smells good. She's already been inundated because I got some ink on her recently too, but she still smells good. Mhm. I've been trying to call my mama since 9:30 this morning. She volunteers at the hospital on Tuesdays, which she told me she was going to go because she had not been in a minute. And the reason that she had not been in a minute, well, there are two reasons that she hasn't been in a minute. She has a husband that's damn near invalid, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. He's not high on my likability list. That is Jacob coming in from work. I didn't go get him today because he took an Uber because I had craft therapy. I'm sorry, I had Stampin' Tuesdays. Oh, these were some pieces that I segue. I'm in the crafty basement, and so the crafty playground, because I was given an assignment this week. Um, there's Jacob. They had some type of cow specials today at the Chick-fil-A. He told me to say hi to Melzy, Jacob. That's the Mellinger.
Hello, everyone. This
Sure.
I had like 3 of them today.
Why would you have 3 energy drinks like that?
It was a different kind.
What was I supposed to wear today? What did they give out?
I'll tell you later. There's a whole bunch of stuff I need to tell you. It's a lot. I'm gonna tell you.
They still close at 10 o'clock.
It was at 7.
It's over.
The deal was at 7. It was 7 to 7 to get something for Christmas.
Oh, what was it? Was it a celebration like a birthday?
It's cow appreciation day.
Today is Mel. You live in Texas. Today is officially Cow Appreciation Day. Did you know that? So Chick-fil-A from 7 to 7. He worked from 12 to 7 today. And I noticed it when I went to pick him up last night. They were painting the windows or something. I don't know. But he works at a specialized location. He lives like at a flagship Chick-fil-A. It's the only one in the country. He works at Chick-fil-A Luau because the people who are responsible for Chick-fil-A, they grew up in this county. Now the first store was in the city, like the city of Atlanta or something like that in a mall. But the family actually has a lot of history here. And so the story is he just loved Hawaii so much that he wanted to, I guess when you have a lot of money, you could just do that. So he loved Hawaii so much. So at the Chick-fil-A Luau, I'm sure you can look this up online. They have like a specialized menu. It's Hawaiian themed. It's like a sit down, like they have whole different uniforms. It's like a sit down experience, and it's all kinds of action. Now they have this macadamia nut shake that is amazing. So he, of course, works there, and they're actually getting ready to renovate that location, as a matter of fact. So he's actually going to be working. Um, he says at Zaxby's. Mel, I've been trying to get him a job at Michael's. Oh, really? So you know what? This is the thing, Mel. Um, the one here when you come, you're coming in January, right? Literally the store is on the same street. Like it's on this, it's a highway, particularly not like a state road. So it's on State Road 54, which is where Peachtree City is. So it's about maybe 5 or 6 miles down the street. Oh yeah, I went to the dwarf one. We have a dwarf one too around here in the city too. It's actually these two locations are maybe 10 minutes away from each other. Um, so yeah, you'll be right in the vicinity of the Chick-fil-A Luau and the Chick-fil-A Dwarf House, because the Dwarf House is another 10 minutes down the street. So the Dwarf House will be about 20 minutes away from you, and then um the Luau will be maybe 10 minutes away. So you should be in for a treat because it'll be January, so you'll be wanting to clamor and go inside. And it'll be cool because it's Hawaiian based. If he's there, girl, because Jacob tried to say he doesn't want to be there anymore. He got another job at Zaxby's because they're getting ready to renovate this location, and they let them either go to another location, and he didn't get the one that was close enough to the house. So he's got a job at Zaxby's, but I told him that Zaxby's was not going to be like Chick-fil-A. But this is his first job, so he has no reference. I told him that he wants to keep the corporate relationship with Chick-fil-A. Also, he can have a corporate relationship with Michael's too. But I'm not going to say anything about that because if I tell him to do it, he's not going to do it. I spoke to the young men in there, and there are two young men that are getting ready to leave. And Michael's is 5 minutes away. Michael's is actually closer to me than Michael's is actually closer than Chick-fil-A. And the Chick-fil-A Luau where he works is 7 minutes away. Michael's is like 5 minutes away. So it's even better, right? And they close at 9 o'clock, except during the holidays, but who cares? Anyway, that's what I've been trying to do. So I need to get him to speak with the two guys because if I speak to him, he's definitely not going to do it for me. So what else has been going on? Yeah, my mom. Let me get back to her. I've been trying to talk to her. My mom, about 2 weeks ago, when Zuri was in here with me, we FaceTimed her because that's her only. Zuri is her only granddaughter, so we FaceTime her. And when she answers, her eye is bloodshot red. This was 2 Sundays ago. But she was out. She was like going to the store or something. And I was like, what the hell? Because I thought we were going to have to mount up. Okay. But she told me that she didn't know it was like that, meaning the whole side of her eye was completely red. And she said, oh, your sister just said the same thing. I don't even feel anything. Now, my mom will be 72 next month. Aside from her breathing, because she has asthma, my mom is in generally good health. She's probably used to brag that she was in greater health than me because I've had cancer twice. So, when I saw that, I immediately thought about blood pressure. Now, much like me, my mom's blood pressure, we weren't very, very low. And so when I'm talking to her, not only is her eye red, she's telling me, she said, I have a little bit of a headache. My mom never gets headaches. Now, she may get winded, she may have a little upset stomach as she was going through the change or whatever, but she never gets headaches. I'm a migraine person. Maybe 2 or 3 times a year I may get one, but my mom doesn't get headaches. So I'm looking at her in her face and she was like, but I feel fine. I just need to go in the store. And so I'm like, but your eye is red. She was like, but I don't really feel anything, but I need to get rid of this headache. And she kind of blew me off and she went on about her day. We talked to Zuri. And so the next, it was just bothering me. I know that we've been blessed to have a healthy mom per se, but it doesn't get past me that she's in that space now. Um, so for 2 weeks now, well, it's been 2 weeks now, but she's been dealing with a headache, and she keeps telling me her PCP isn't available. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I sent her to get her blood pressure checked. I kept saying, well, mom, you need to go get your blood pressure. Her blood pressure is up. Okay. And what I was telling her is if she's used to being low, like my blood pressure lows, like sometimes I would be in the hospital and they'll be like, they had to start looking at my normal because it wouldn't be nothing for me to be like in the 50s. Um, and she runs low as well. So hence why she's probably getting the headaches because her blood pressure has been high. But she didn't want to believe it. She's like, where could that possibly come from? It doesn't matter, mom. Aging is a process. Okay. She goes and has it officially checked. Anyway, they gave her something on Thursday and she still has a headache today. So this morning I told her to get up in the morning. Now, mind you, she's in Savannah. As soon as you get up in the morning, ma'am, before you talk about going back, she said, I need to get back into my routine because she volunteers at the hospital. I said, Mom, no, before you go, you need to call the doctor and just give them your numbers because she does keep up with her numbers. Okay, so I was like, give me your numbers. Now, what I'm getting ready to do when I get my check this week is get her one of the she has an Apple Watch and she has, of course, an iPhone that she's addicted to. She's addicted to Facebook specifically, but where I can have her monitored where I could see it, a blood pressure cup. She's good. She's got them Virgo tendencies. She was writing everything down and she was good about it. So the doctor did call her back. And that was when that's what took me a minute to jump on here. She was explaining to me the whole conversation because he didn't call her back until I guess he makes his rounds or calls. It was close to 5 o'clock when he called her. And so I was talking to her about this. And she's saying that it's still been high and that they tell her to give it a minute. I don't like it, but I'm also not right there. And I've been having to for the past for definitely for the past maybe couple of weeks, but definitely for the past few days since Saturday has been kind of I probably want to go see her, but I'm not going to do that. Um my sister is there. I just don't like it. Do you hear the boys running upstairs? That would be Jacob and Brody. So that happened. My nieces and nephews. I just had a kind of a rush of things happen. Not necessarily bad things, but just a lot of things happen. And then, of course, I went to the highlight of my weekend. Of course, spending time with my nieces and with my niece and nephew, of course. But their mother came here on Thursday, which is why I didn't go live on Thursday. Their mother needed an emergency craft therapy session, and I just didn't feel like she was going to be very comfortable being on like being here while I'm on camera or being on camera or what have you. So that's what happened on Thursday. Sunday, you already know what happened when I jumped back in there. I spent time with Kyoko, and I was spending time with Zuri and Zion because they didn't get here until Saturday. I thought they were going to be here Friday, but they didn't get here until Saturday. Um, and of course, let me run it by you again. I know nobody else is in here but me and you. But you want to see what else? See what else I've been doing? I'm kind of proud of me a little bit. I try to take the little ones. So since Thursday, when that my sister-in-law, her name is Talasia, since she had been here, that was the first person who I really let sit down here and do crafting because I knew I had to get over the hump of not having everything perfect and have someone in here. And thank you, I appreciate it. You listening too? um. So during that course, now I thought I was going to be able to kidnap Kyoko and bring her over here so she can get busy in the crafty basement. But I did have someone come over the week before last and do a walkthrough with me so that I can get some. They're probably going to hope they're kind of, um, they're probably also going to help me finance this whole thing too, right? But I had her assistant come through and did a professional walkthrough with me, and I had some assignments to do. And so one of the assignments was to, okay, hold on. You're not going to appreciate this because you didn't see the before. Maybe you did see the if you did see the before, you're probably not going to remember. However, I did a walkthrough with her and I got some cabinets that are going to be coming here on Thursday. So my assignment was to I had to purge some things and also purchase they purchased the tracks for my curtains. So I had to go back and get some more curtains because instead of focusing on the whole area, I'm going to do one side first, okay? The basement technically is large enough to fit probably like freely maybe a dozen to 20 people maybe because it's almost the full length of the house. So one side I could just use for cat because it got out of control real quick. So what we did is take a track and divide it in half so that I won't have to look at the other side. And I'm going to use, for now, I'm going to just use the other side for storage and make this side the cozy side so that by the time it gets wintertime, I will have made enough money to make sure I get some heat down here. So I'm leaning into the shabby chicness of it all. It's kind of course, I'm going to lean into the industrialness of it because there are a lot of like exposed beams, and pipes and stuff. But um, there are three things that I need to get, and hopefully I will get them by Monday. So maybe by next weekend, I could schedule something. I can schedule my first official thing in the crafty playground. And believe you me, I have a really special place for our picture. You want to see our picture? I'm going to show it to you in a second. So, with that being said, I'm going to do a quick little a little show cuz it's just me and you. Where is everybody? Who is on right now? Is Janae or somebody on? Who is on? Cuz we wind up always doing everything else on Stampin' Tuesday. So, I'm getting ready to take this down. And my phone is on the charger, so I don't have to worry about it burning out. I have a cute little space right here on my desk where one of those surge protector doohickey things that Chris had, I got one. So tell her that I got one and it's all because of her. She always has all the cutest, nicest things. But let me quit procrastinating and show you what I did. This is what I did. So if you remember over here was an area that I had a bookcase. That's where I have a book. This was a Stampin' Up area. Okay. Um, yeah, this was like a so over there was a bookcase with all of the Stampin' Up my stamp sets. So because we need to break the room in half, I needed to move. My assignment was to clear off the bookcase, reset the bookcase with what I wanted on it, and move it. So Jacob and I did that this weekend. No, we did that this morning. I cleared it this weekend. So that is now gone. My next assignment was before the cabinets get here, I needed to clear this corner, or not clear it, but organize this corner enough so that when I get the cabinetry, this will be the candle corner. So everything over here, believe it or not, is candle related. I have the molds, um, the pre-made kits. When I do candle classes, those are the pre-made kits. Um, Melts. All of this over here will be a corner because there's no electricity on this wall. So I have to do I'm going to have uh, an L over here with the long part of the L on this wall. So that will be for candle making. And this side, I will have storage for this counter for like maybe resin, I'm thinking, because I have a little cart over there for resin. But maybe right here will be some storage. Well, no, in this particular cabinet, there will be storage right here and maybe a little area for resin. So from this side over, my assignment is to take this uh, and break it down and move it over here. Hey, Kyoko, what you doing? I was just doing a walkthrough of things that I've done since the weekend. So yeah, I moved the we moved the stamping. We moved the bookcase with all of the Stampin' Up things. And so um once I get the things for this corner, those Stampin' Up things will kind of spread out this way. But my assignment for me and Jacob today, I'm getting ready to stamp in a minute, but I am showing you all or showing Melzy what I've accomplished since Thursday and why I've been MIA. So I did clear this out, and y'all, that's just a bunch of all of that right there is stuff that I got rid of just today. My next huge assignment, can y'all believe this? I have to go through every single one of these to take all of it out. Now, the beautiful thing about this piece is, to be honest, most of the stuff in here is where it's supposed to be, right? So it's kind of already organized, but what if you see this is kind of shabby? So we have to disassemble this and reassemble it, and I'm going to put some permanent glue or something on here, adhesive, to make it more sturdy. But I have to complete this, take everything out of here, reorganize it, and put it on this wall where it will go over this way. This, I'm not sure, because by the time I get the storage for over here, um I will have storage for that candle, all of those potions and stuff. This will still be my cooling station for my candles. Um, yeah, that will be a cooling station. This will remain here. And she told me I can have this maybe to keep. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or not, but I could reupholster that and have somebody sit there. But the most important thing okay, so here we go. Can y'all believe that was from my oldest? The bin thingy, um, the bin thingy, but I can tell you, I can send it to you because I got it from Amazon like maybe 10 years ago. But to be honest, Mel, the only thing it is just when you get it, the box is going to be flat because I thought I had a piece that I could show you. Because all of the pieces are just this. All of them are is modular, and all of the pieces are just this piece, and then you get a bunch of these. But the thing is, of course, I don't put anything majorly heavy in it, but most of our crafting stuff is not heavy. And the heavy things that I did are down here anyway. Like, you know. Y'all, I have 2 cinches. That's crazy. The sticker maker, stuff like this. And this is why I have to go back and mallet, get a mallet and redo it. So yeah, that's did. Did it smell like did it smell happy? You want me to run? Okay, I'm gonna. I'll get the other. I'm trying to see what cinch. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that one day. And probably in a couple of weeks once we get the crafty playground in full effect, where I can see which cinch I want to keep because they're both. One is upstairs, and I've only used both of them once, I believe. So, with that being said, the next thing that I did, y'all know, I went ahead and pulled the bookshelf. Okay. Oh, no, it's supposed to remind you of Craft and Connect. We had connected it. So yeah. So these, and if you can tell, I've rearranged those. I'm getting ready to go back through those again because those are my newer stamps. So I pulled everything off of here. Those are just some envelopes and things that I need to organize. And that's an empty bin right there. But the star of the show, and y'all will be proud of y'all and a nephew, Jacob did this for me. He put this track up. And these are I need to hem them, maybe steam and hem them. But this is going to keep me from going crazy because this blocks off the whole other side so I don't have to see it. And I'm gonna use this I have a double one of these to block it off. And we're gonna have a little encore area where you can kind of show off your things and little, show off your things and take pictures and posts and stuff like that. Maybe some type of cute little wall. I'm not sure how I'm going to do. I need to put something up there, maybe something. I wanted to put maybe some greenery or something up there, but I don't want it to look cheap. Right. So yeah, and these curtains, I just love. This is right up my alley. These were from IKEA, but they're not sheer. Y'all look. Who is having fun in the thing? All he wants to do is just go back and forth and move, Brody. Anyway. Yes, I want you to come and play in the crafty playground. Oh, you know what, Angelette? 3 apples in the chat for Angelette. That's her baby, Brody. Brody probably senses whenever I'm talking to Angelette, whenever he hears her voice, he just starts whining and coming over here. But so yes, this is going to be completely blocked off. Jacob put that track up, and the track one's completely across here. So I don't have to worry about what's on the other side because it drives me crazy. Y'all know I'm not going to show you. I have a special place that I want to put this. Every time I see it, I squeal. I could be in here by myself. I could be here by myself. I'd be like, oh. So, I have some mental health issues that I hate to start. Like it's hard for me to get up, but every time I get down here and I'm kind of slow, I just look at that. So cute. It's so cute. Okay, so yeah, that's what I did this weekend, and all of this is cleared out. This is going to be stored away in some cabinetry by the time y'all see me again on Thursday, because the cabinets and stuff are coming on Thursday. So I'll be I'm going to try to work extra hours tomorrow, so Thursday I can kind of be free to organize this space over here, so it could be kind of cute when y'all come back for craft theory. When y'all come back for craft therapy Thursday. So Jacob doesn't know, but girl, you know what? He doesn't know this yet, but I bought like seafood. Like making some crab rice and I bought some like a low country boil. I'm gonna crab legs and corn and potatoes and stuff like that because I need him to finish putting another track over there, and I need him to help me finish this tonight. So y'all gonna hold me accountable, right? Um, so the next time you see me, this will be over there. And hopefully the cabinetry will be over there. So um you won't see that won't be so messy. And it's white too. It's like this industrial, it's like old file cabinets or something. But anyway, it's gonna be really cute and they're white. And they will also house some of the Stampin' Up stuff and things that I have over here. So the only thing that I'm missing, because I might be able to host something on the Real Crafty Playground in about not this weekend, but the next weekend, because all I need, and I saw a couple of things. Hopefully, God will just let me get the money this weekend. I get paid this week. So, um, what we need down here is a good craft table with chairs and some better lighting. But I think I will have the resources to take care of that this weekend. So, what y'all think? So, for y'all who don't know, I went over here and met Kyoko the other day and Jen. Yes. What? So, absolutely, I want to come. I could listen. Don't threaten me with a good time, and I will be back in my groove by then. I'll be more confident by then, Mel. So, if you come, you come over. It'll be warm. She told me a couple of things that they're going to help me put in here by the fall too. It's going to be really dope if I could keep pray for my consistency. So, and like I said, I've been dealing with some stuff with my mom, but other than that, that is what's going on. So with that being said, what I have tonight for us to play with, but first of all, I want to show you what I got from Hobby Lobby. I shouldn't have been in there. I forgot what I went in there for. It was something important though. It wasn't for just browsing and shopping, because I don't want to do that, because I'm trying to be disciplined in my life. But Stampin' Up has a new item that I'm going to be debuting hopefully pretty soon here. And the fall is coming. And I just really, 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 yeah, come on, Mel, it'll be a whole week. Are you bringing the girls this time? Are you bringing your babies? So this is called Moody Floor. Y'all know I'm all about the Moody. Y'all know I'm all about the Moody. And I'm definitely about the hey Reese. The y'all say hi to Reese. That's my friend. I can't believe she's in here. Um, Reese, look, these look familiar. Um, so yeah, I went in there and of course they were 40% off, like everybody in here knows. And I don't need not one more sheet of paper. Um, and what whenever I see colors, I see them in Stampin' Up colors. So I saw this Moody Mauve and Blackberry Bliss and Wisteria Wonder in here. And the fall is coming. And I like the shabby chic, the chicness of the gold in here was really, really nice to me. I don't know if this is new or not, but I couldn't let it stay on the shelf because it was 40% off of $7.99. That's like $5, right? So I was playing with it. And what I've done so far is just put it on the back of um, some of these manila folders. This apparently this came from me scanning from a pediatric office, but that's what I've been doing with it. And this is Moody Mauve. Remember, I told you I saw Moody Mauve in here. And I also see a little bit of Blackberry Bliss that may be complementary to it. But that's what I've done with these so far. But those are not stamped. The only thing that's stamping up here is definitely the Moody Mauve, and it was just ripped sheet of paper because y'all sheets of paper. Y'all know how I like to rip paper. So I figured this. I would take out something that I already have, which is Stampin' Up Textures and Gears, or Gears and Textures. I call it Textures and Gears, but that's the name of this. Yeah, yeah. Um, I'm a texture girl. I hadn't played with this a lot aside from cutting the pieces here. So I figured, and then I got some Versamark embossing, embossing somewhere around here too, I think. But at most we can do is we can stamp some playground. Really? So yeah, and also I went to Dollar Tree today. I was looking for some storage bins, to be honest. So I didn't go in there to spend extra money either. But I wanted to see what this graph paper was hitting for. Because sometimes we know Stampin', Dollar Tree can be like a hit or miss with the quality of things. And I figured that I could just grunge this up and put it on the back of some of these pieces too. But I wanted to see what it feels kind of flimsy for 80 sheets, but we'll see. And because I'm going to grunge it up, I guess it wouldn't make a big, huge difference, right? So let's open this. Also, make sure you guys check the bin. I have some stickers over there. Um, in the process of creating a 90s revival set. It's cute. A 90s and 2000s set. But I do have some other ones in there. So let's see what this is. Let's see if this is. Oh, it looks like it's real thin. Ooh. Oh yeah, y'all, it's real thin. This is almost like wrapping paper thin. Tissue paper thin is what I meant to say. Oh yeah, sheesh. Oh my goodness. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, y'all. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I was looking for something that I knew could cover up the back of this in case it has something on it. And I know you're going to be able to see right through this. Yeah. Yeah, you can see through it. So that I'm going to probably have to put a different, I'm definitely going to have to put something besides this on the back of there. But so that's what we're looking like. I guess you can fold it or you can rip it or tear it, or I don't know. We don't throw anything away. I was going to layer it on the back of the file folder, but I guess I can lay it on the back of this one because there's nothing on the back of it. But that was the plan. But I think that when we do it, we're going to have to do it with this. If I use glue on here, it seems like either it'll wrinkle it. That's how delicate this paper is. I don't know. I don't know. So I figured we can go and start making us some tags or something. Um, and I don't have the only paper pack that I have out is this one. Like I said, the one from Hobby Lobby. I don't have to use that. I got this paper set, the cerulean C from Michaels that matches blueberry bushel. Let me put these. I'm gonna put these aside. Kyoko, I thank you so much. Just know that every time I see something that you made for me, um, it makes me smile and it makes me really giddy inside. Okay. All right, so I have with me for this stamp set, Stampin' Up is no longer doing wooden or rubber stamps, red rubber stamps. All of their stamps are now going to be photopolymer stamps. And I don't know. Hey, Tasha, what's up? I'm just in here. I did a little walkthrough of the Crafty Playground before I invite y'all to it. And then I pulled out this gears and texture set and figured I would do some tags. That's what I'm trying to say. And so I haven't played with it a lot. Of course, I run this piece is just something that I had from before. I don't even know where that came from, but I had these pieces from the ones that are in the shop, and I figured, why not? So, beautiful thing about this particular one, y'all know I'm a texture girl, is that I'm just taking out different blocks because I want to do about 5 or 6 different stamps. So I already have this gear. Y'all know I'm going to put this one. So what we're going to do is just use these for backgrounds. That one. What else y'all think? I know I like these. I like both of these actually. Let's get us. All right. So what I'm going to do with this one is put one on both sides. Stampin' Up blocks are thick, as you can see. And there's a ridge for us that don't have really good fingers. There's a ridge in the middle. And so what I'm going to do is put both of these linear stamps on the other side. I'll put one on this side and one on the other side. Stamp economy. Go figure. Y'all know I'm getting me a little splatter. And so y'all know what's about to happen, right? I'm just gonna go wild. Okay, how about we change this one to that one? Now this is a Stampin' Up block too, but it's for what our kits call paper pumpkin, and with the new paper pumpkin kits, you always get one of these. It's just a thinner notion, and it doesn't have the ridges or anything, but it's a perfectly good stamp. And one more. Okay, I'm gonna do this one and this one. And if we want to come back, we do have these other little pieces. Y'all know how I am about little tiny pieces of things too, though, right? These are all of the images, though. That's the one that I left in there that I'm probably going to go back and get. Right there it is. And these are the these are the die cuts. These are the die cuts. And it is in a bundle, and it is still available. See there, that's why I like the little tiny pieces. I'm about to pick that up, but Tiny pieces are not my friend. So what I'm gonna do is do a couple of tags, and then I'm gonna have Jacob come down here and help me. Well, he's gonna do it while I go upstairs and cook him a good meal because I have to bribe him a little bit. Also over here, y'all, I have this old school sticker, Xyron sticker doohickey. I haven't used it in a while, but because these pieces are so small and thin, I figured I would take this out to. That's what just fell just now. Y'all heard fall. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here. And y'all say hey to Peaches. Any craft professionals for Peaches? She won't tell. Okay. So I left some of my Stampin' Up colors out. I'm gonna do some Moody Mauve. Y'all know we love early espresso. I'm looking for Blackberry Bliss. I don't see it. I'm looking for Blackberry Bliss. Hold on, y'all. I got some rich raspberry, cherry pie. Here she is. So with these stamps, which is why I love them, you don't have to be perfect. I'm just taking some of these pieces. I'm not going to use these quite yet. I'm just taking these pieces, which are double-sided, just manila folders. That, for those of you that don't know, a part of my job is I transcribe medical records. I digitize them, and so some of these are definitely vintage folders. Some of these are like 20, 30-year-old folders. So once upon a time, I was getting rid of them, but my junk journal ladies made me realize I was giving away a valuable asset. And, landfills and all that other stuff. We can use some help. So I'm just going to use this. Also, I have, y'all, I meant to tell you, the Bella Rose, if you have this in your local Hobby Lobby, this is amazing, right? It's similar to Rub and Buff, except the consistency is a little stiffer, so it dries quicker. Not as spreadable, but definitely a great buy. Well, especially for $1.99. Well, baby, if you see this for $1.99, you better go get it because the other day they were $2.49. So if you see it for $1.99, it is in the section with like stencils and stuff. The stencils that are like, where did I put the stencils that I used like kind of like last week, the yellow ones, they're in that area. Um, so if you see it, I went and got. By the way, I didn't know that there was a gold and a gold shimmer. I don't. We're gonna figure out. Oh, I see now. Did y'all know there was two different ones? This is a gold shimmer and that's a gold. Didn't know. So I think I'm gonna start out with some Blackberry Bliss. Oh, y'all, I don't have my sponge. I don't have my sponge. I know exactly where I left it too. I might have to call Jacob to come and get it. But anyway, we're just going to use this and create our own background. And at first, you don't have to push. It's a tap. If you are, let me say this. Stampin' Up's pads, make them so that when you're getting ready to stamp them, they're stored upside down so the ink is already on the top of the pad. So you don't have to push it. Sometimes when we're not used to this, we go and we mush it and we get really heavy handed. Now I don't have, which is ironic, I don't have a refill for this either. I need to order that refill for that because this is probably gonna be a hot summer I mean a hot color this fall because moodiness is all the way in here. So yeah, Blackberry Bliss. Get that. And there's something called secondhand stamping as well when you stamp right here. And because we're going for kind of a grungy effect, what you gonna add to your Liz Wonderland? I'm gonna stamp off a little bit. Well, not just off off of the paper, but definitely secondhand stamping, which means it's gonna be a lighter stamp. Okay. So mm, I think I'm gonna try this one. Y'all, I'm gonna have to go get um my sponge. This was cute too because it not just has the circle, but it has the little dots on it, you see? Oh my God, that's gonna be so pretty. And again, I'm not pressing too hard because I like the paper to soak up the goodness. And if you notice, the initial stamp that I do, the color needs to kind of sit in it to get your final result. Oh, y'all know I got another one over here. This is called Gorgeous. I mean, this is called Gorgeous Leaves, and it's a takeoff of Gorgeous Grunge, and I got it from my friend Martinette. I got all the X. Let me use this one. I'm gonna flip it over and do the other side. Y'all make sure y'all. I'm gonna have to be a good stamp citizen and go get my doggone my sponge. I want to add some early espresso to this. This is a brown, but I want to hold on. I'm trying to get one more block for this one. This is early espresso, and this is kind of juicy because I know I just re-inked this last week. So see that? I didn't even push hard. I just tapped it. And this is what I was telling you earlier, how I'm glad I checked that, especially because this is not a see-through stamp. Make sure you go back over it and look to see because definitely this was going to transfer. So let me do this. Let me go get me. Hold on, y'all. So I just went upstairs to put more water in here and I forgot to bring it back downstairs. So yeah, this was a really juicy pad. And so let me stamp off and make sure. Okay. Okay. So I would like to take some early espresso. Put that back in my little stand. I want to take some early espresso. See how this part, just see this? It just came out. You have to be very careful. So this is early espresso. And again, I'm going to tap, 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 lightly tap because I just re-inked this. And here we go. Y'all, there's no rhyme or I don't have anything in my brain other than stamping. Okay. So welcome. Is everybody Tuesday going well? How's their week starting off? I just told a long story about my mom before everybody got in here. It's kind of rough outside sometimes. Yep, you got it, Gemma. Just stamps. There's no. I do like the stamp. I like, y'all see how dark this early espresso is when I initially stamp it, and then how that look. I like that. It adds a little bit of warmth to the situation, right? I like that. I'm trying to fill the whole thing up because I'm going to show you all how easy it is to just, if I put this on top of some one of the colors that's in here. This little mat that I have helps with my fingers too because it makes the card stay stuck to it. There you go. Let's see. So now it's just a pretty little background, and this is hold on. So this is Blackberry Bliss and early espresso. So over here, hold on, y'all. I gotta go get one more thing. So what I do is if I have a class, or if I have a class, or if I feel like I have a color combination I want to explore, or I have something and I just want to sometimes you know how we're in the middle of something and you know that something else is supposed to go there, you don't know quite what, and you just sometimes I just put it away. So if I see a color combination that I really want to work with, and so I'm just saying I take it and put it in here. So this was based on Blackberry Bliss, and these are some of the pieces that I've used with Blackberry. Now these are completed cards. These are some of the cards that I've made in when I would do card experiences at Artistic Fusion. And all of these are compliments of Blackberry Bliss. Trying to see which way to open this. There you go. Yep. Thank you, Melzy. I'm gonna have to tell Jacob to come and go get my charger. So, and you can tell which one of my favorites is in here. It's always going to be Gorgeous Grunge. Now I have Gorgeous Leaves, so it's a thing. So all of these are based on Blackberry Bliss. I think this says you are enough. Let me see. Gratitude makes what we have enough. That's what that says. So this should look familiar because this is a piece of Blackberry Bliss that we used last week. Matter of fact, we may want to leave that out because we might want to put, I don't know, you might want to put something on the back of there. And this is the piece that we did last week too. So I just say all of that to say that there's Blackberry Bliss and Moody Mauve in here and Fresh Fig. So I pulled this out because what I can do is you can line it up like so. Just trying to show you how it picks up the color. Yep. I keep the folders for like different sets of things. And so I knew if I grabbed if I knew that I was wanting to I knew I wanted to work with Blackberry Bliss, and I knew that I had this, and there would be pieces in here for me to work with. That's all. As a matter of fact, I'm going to keep this out because that could be a part of a tag. Okay. That is Blackberry Bliss. Um, in these pieces, I'm looking for gold. I'm just putting these pieces aside. I let them just look at me in case something hits me and I want to use it with this. But I'm looking for gold. That's not gold. I'm looking for gold, baby. Looking for some of these gold pieces. This one is not Blackberry Bliss. This is Fresh Fig. And what I'm doing now is trying to figure out if I want to use this as a tag. I think I do. So I'm going to measure this by 2 inches right here. I'm going to cut this down to 7/8. 1 and 7/8 is what I'm trying to say. Because I want to leave a little bit of a border on this because I need the tag to be 2 inches. Nope. This is from this stamp set right here, Melissa. And I only use I use these 3 stamps and this one. These are from the same stamp set. This came from a different one, but there's splatters in here too. As a matter of fact, it's right there. You know I'm a splatter girl. A splatter and bows. You give me splatter and bows. It's a thing. So yeah, it wasn't it was this stamped on a some manila folders. So I'm gonna cut 2 of these at 1 7/8. Say that a lot. So, and then I'm going to cut these. I'm going to cut this into 2 pieces, into 2 inches, so they could have a little bit of a buffer. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to leave this aside because maybe I could use that on something wider, but where is this going to go? It's going to go in my Blackberry Bliss folder. Look at that. Remember that from last week? It's cute. So I'm going to do cut these into 2-inch pieces. This is fresh fig, okay? This is not Moody Mauve or Blackberry Bliss, but one time for Stampin' Up. Okay. So that's 2 inches. And there's a method to the madness as to why I wanted it to be 2 inches. You guys will see in just a second. I'm going to put this back in my stash. Melissa, it came to no last night, and I'm trying to get Zuri over here like ASAP because my mom is trying to get her in Savannah, and I'm like, no, I need her to get it right now, right now. I text her mom. I'm just wiping this off, and again, if this gets stained, it's not a big deal. I use it to stamp on, you know. It's okay. Thank you. I don't, and you know I've been good. I did not open it because I wanted her to see that it was Zuri Bell. I guess we call her Zuri Bell. I wanted her to see that it was for Zuri Bell. Oh my God. Again, y'all, I squeal for the wrong reasons. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue these pieces down. What is the glue of the day, ma'am? I think I'm gonna use this Tombow. Sometimes my Tombow is acting up because I messed up the top, but we'll see. This is a dual-ended piece. And I like this because I could take the chunky end and just smooth it out to make it thinner, like a silicone or some type of thing right there. So, ooh, okay, set that there. Do this one. And again, I just like the double-endedness of this because it lets me spread the glue a little bit, thin it out. And again, clumsy, so I must be careful. See? see. And the other thing about the Stampin' Up situation is that it almost is like it does the work for you. As far as, the colors aren't matchy matchy because once again, this is not even Blackberry Bliss. This is Blackberry Bliss, which we can try another one on the back of here as well. But this is actually Fresh Fig. You see? And there's another color that is very similar that complements Blackberry Bliss. It's called Moody Mauve. I think I have a piece of that in here too. Let's see. Yeah, that's Moody Mauve. And it goes with it as well. See if I put this next to it. It goes very well with it as well. If you wanted to triple layer it, that's the thing too, because some people are really fancy and that's what they do. I'm looking for the other sheet so I can show you what it looks like on Blackberry Bliss and Moody Mauve. Let's see. I also like using the manila folders because I don't necessarily like things to be stark and white. Okay, this is showing you what it looks like on this one. So again, I'm going to cut this at 1 7/8 and this one at 2 inches so we can get the best of both worlds. Okay. This is going to be 2 inches. Two. Two. And cut this at 2. So tomorrow is hump day, everybody. So I was telling my fair people that were in here a little earlier that I finally have gotten comfortable enough in the OG Crafty Playground, i.e. the basement, to have people over. And my sister in love and her daughter and my niece came over the other day. Y'all look, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Hold on. She came over the other day with Zuri, and I didn't feel so embarrassed. And she says she had a great time. She likes crafting. She's not an avid crafter, but she came over. She started her actual journal of okay, this is 7/8. Um, so she started like a little journal, which I thought was pretty dope. Okay, I'm going to trim. Well, maybe I won't trim that off a little bit because maybe it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. And I was just trying to see if we had. Maybe I could use that one if I round the corner. Let's see. We don't waste it, right? Worst comes to worst, I could just tear it and let it be a part of something. Look at how pretty. You see how that's literally Blackberry Bliss on a second stamp. Look how pretty. That's pretty. Let's see. Here we go. I can trim it to make it enough. As your mama used to say, you better make it enough. I'm gonna make it enough. And try to go all the way to the edge. So how many people did Karen didn't go? I stayed last night and Karen couldn't get her mojo and get in her zen space, but I think she's gonna be fine. Sometimes you just need to sit, and it's kind of a metaphysical thing, I think. Yeah, she just needs to sit with it and be with it. Um, yeah, that's what, and I felt that's what she should do too. Just, I always say that too. I guess that's because I say it to myself. Just let it tell you where it wants to live. Like, I think that's what happened with the first time, right? It was no, like, she got up and said, "Ooh, this is what's gonna look like." She just got into a space of what she would call flow. So I guess you can't just make the flow come. You have to cultivate it. Yeah, the idea was there, but it's a whole thing though. It's like a, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's a whole energy throughout the whole thing. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And so I think you just have to, you know, let it come to you. I don't know. As a creative, I don't know what I'm talking about. Words mean things though. So let me stop trying to explain it until I find the right words. Okay. Okay, so we got 4. There's Brody. There's Brody. Mel, what's for dinner? What's for dinner, Melzy? Anybody else? Who else in here cooks? I know Melzy cooks. Who else in here cooked dinner? Is Bev feeling better today? I know yesterday she was not the best. I sent her something too. All right, so we got these, which are fresh fig. This is moody mauve, and this is blackberry bliss. So I think what I want to do. Remember, we said this was cheap, but we can try it. Y'all want to try? Y'all want to see what this looks like? This is this dollar. Girl, I'm actually scared to cut this. Anyway, I'm gonna rip it anyway because broccoli. Ooh, stir fry. Mm. The best part about stir fries, literally, it doesn't even take long to cook. It's like the preparation of it all. You do all that cutting and stuff. Do you? Do you? So I'm going to trim this into 2-inch strips, but I'm going to do some ripping and inking of the edges to put back on here because I don't trust this. It's almost like tissue paper. So what I'm about to do is cut like 4 2-inch pieces so they can line up at the top, but then we're going to do some ripping and edging and stuff because I don't know if I trust it. Don't know. I don't know. I know it'll rip though. I do know that. I know that it will rip. Okay. So So this is just some graph paper. Dollar Tree has started putting out the back to school items. And so it was right there. Um, let me try to move these out of the way. I know I'm going to get back in here and use some more of these, but I had these pieces out here too. These pieces of ribbon and things. Okay. So I don't have to necessarily, I don't think. Let's see. Start right here. So I'm gonna rip this. This is double-sided, by the way. I'm looking for my um I have some I could use this, but I think it's gonna be too dark. So I'm definitely gonna go back and grab some Tim Holtz. This is Vintage Photo ink. Tend to like Vintage Photo better. I hope is that the right one, y'all? Or no? This is the right one, right? Nope. I wanted this to be more diagonal, so actually, okay. These are not thrown away, by the way. I can use them on the back of something. So let's go. Y'all, this is now again, this is super de duper thin. Like, like I'm actually scared to even use glue on here. This is pretty. Ugh. Sometimes this right here is too sticky. And generally, I like to use vintage photo with a darker color, which I'll probably do in a second too. Y'all, it's at past dinner time, y'all. I'm going to be cooking dinner late, but Jacob is out of school. It's summertime. Supposed to eat dinner late in the summertime, right? Oh yeah, it is. It's good to vintage photo is one of those ones. It's like it's good all over. It's good to mix and blend with other colors. That walnut stain is what I usually do with it, but I'm scared to use walnuts on here because it this paper is super duper thin. And it might soak it up too much. I do want another color on here though, but my fingers are not the best fingers, but I do what I can. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Let me keep up with the chat. Who is in the chats? I know some people are going through the thing where they're trying to take whatnot off of their phones and try to be disciplined. You know, I learned the other day that I didn't have to have all 50 people. Can y'all make sure y'all go over to my YouTube. It's randomly designed, just like it's spelled up there with two E's. Because I learned at first, I thought you could only live stream with 50 people, which is true, but at least with whatnot, I don't have to have 50 people. So it streams live. I'm trying to plug my phone up, y'all. But I generally do better when I can do like this because when I get to editing, that's why you never see me on social media because, baby, editing and oh God, I could go down a rabbit hole and it never looks like I want it to look like. So, you know, so I'm going to take a risk, right? A little bit risky. And I'm going to take, you know what? I'm going to take some of this Blackberry Bliss and see what it looks like on the edges. Okay. Oh, y'all, look. You have to be very careful, though. See, Melzy? Didn't you say you just said that's what you do too. But this is very saturated, so you have to be really careful. And I usually like to do the real saturated on like the edgiest part, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. Try this one. Lightly touch it. Lightly. I don't feel my fingers. So y'all, let me go get my Jacob. I have to go get my charger for my computer, else it's gonna be dead. If it ain't one thing, it's another, right? Let me go get my charger. Never mind. Okay, y'all, I had to go get my charger so I could see what y'all are saying. I want to see what y'all are saying. All right. All right. We're back in. We're up and cooking. Charging. All right. Ooh, hold on. All right. That was almost a catastrophe. Okay. And there's Brody. All right. Let's go back around here. Okay. I think I like it. I think so. Last one. Last one. Hmm. Well, I need to call my upline. I haven't spoken to her in a minute. Have y'all seen her on these streets? It's summertime. She's a teacher. So that might be why. Thank you, Melody. Oh, Gemma, yeah. Yeah. Y'all know I don't. I have to start taking myself more seriously too. All right, here we go. What's wrong? Can y'all still see me? Hold on, y'all. I have to see what's happening. It seems like I went away on here. What is happening? Can y'all see me? Well, on my screen, it's just plain. So I'm just making sure you all can see me because it's just a blank. Nothing is moving over there. It may just be my sorry Wi-Fi too. I don't know. Um, but here we go. Put that away. And like I said, I'm gonna try to use some of this mono adhesive. It's permanent, but I'm afraid to to glue on this thin paper. It's very thin. He isn't. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. But he's always saying, "Mom, you need some new Wi-Fi." I'm like, okay. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to see which one I want to use for the top and the bottom. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I could just put this in the middle. I don't know. Sometimes I spend too much time ruminating on things when it should just be like, let it be. Yeah, I'm scared. This is Dollar Tree graph paper, and I'm really scared to I don't think I'm gonna do it like that. I'm really afraid to put like liquid on here. It feels like it would automatically like disseminate or deteriorate if I did. Okay. That almost didn't, but we're shabby chic in it. So, and don't worry about that because I got another thing I'm gonna do to the edges of these. I'm gonna distress the edges some more. Is what I'm gonna do. Okay. I think I like that one on here. Yeah. Yeah, don't dare try to wet this paper. Cause woof. I'm looking for my oh, I do not see it. Oh, here it is. Looking for my bone folder. Let's see. Yeah. See, look. Look at that. Yeah, y'all, this Dollar Tree graph paper is not for the faint of heart, okay? Of course, I'm not going to throw it away, but just know what you're getting into when you get it. Just know what you're getting into when you get it. Mm, there you go. Line it up. All right. So has everybody else in here been trying to wean themselves off of whatnot a bit? All right. You were hacked by Jazz. Okay, so I have where is it? I have a dispenser for the edges of this, right? Because, you know, for obvious reasons, right? Hold on. I have a distressor, y'all. It smells like candles down here too. All right. I have this. One of my faves. Okay. Told y'all kind of like a shabby chic girl. This is coming up a little bit. That was coming up a little bit. I'm just laying it back now. But keep on edging it. Keep on pressing it. Okay. That's coming up too. Trying to make sure I have good control of my fingers. Okay. All right. I also need to ink the edges of the actual cardstock too, though. Okay. Okay. And I don't like this white being seen, so I'm trimming it off like so. All right. I like it because it almost gives it a cloth-like texture when I distress the edges like that. All right. Flip it over. Okay, that's coming up. So next time I know to probably use the tape runner on the cardstock too, to make sure it's glued all the way down to the edges. So if you can't tell by now, we have us some tags. We have a Blackberry Bliss. I used one stamp set today. It was from the Gears and Textures stamp set, and I used about four stamps out of there, and one out of Gorgeous Leaves set, which is akin to Gorgeous Grunge, because that's right up my alley. Um, okay. Okay. 2 down, 2 to go. You can feel a little texture on the top of that. Those corners. How many people just can't stand to see people tearing up good cardstock, good paper? It's good cardstock, good paper. And like I said, I like the distress on the cardstock in this case because it almost gives it like a fabric or a cloth-like texture to it. It breaks the fibers up a little, a lot on the edges anyway. Okay. scrunchy enough on that side. Okay. There you go. Definitely not how we started out. Yeah, it's just styling it. You're right. It is just styling it. It's like teasing a girl's hair. It is a choice, you know. Let me get some more. What you call it over here? There you go. There you go. There you go. And all right. Back over this side. Okay. All right. I'm just getting all these little shavings off of here. Yeah, a little garbage can right there. All right. So now what I would like to do is accentuate some of these pieces with some gold, some sparkle or something, right? And I just made sure I had these kind of pieces out here. And that would be cute up here. Um, I'm looking for, now some of these pieces are rose gold versus gold. Now rose gold does go with this because it has rosy tones, but depending on which one of these we put this on, they can be cute too. My favorite piece in here, because I cut these out, these are hand cut. My favorite piece in here though is this. I don't know why. My favorite piece is this piece though. And um, we can definitely put some on the back, some pieces on the back as well. And we also remember we wanted to see the difference between gold and shimmer and gold shimmer. Uh, I did something better than that. to dip in here. I got these pieces. Let's see. I'm almost sure these came from like a nail kit or something. I'm sure they did. This goes with something specific that it doesn't even belong in here. So, but I do have a few little angled brushes or something if you want to play with them. Okay, we got this is called Gold Shimmer. And this is, I've used this before. This is the gold. And again, if you all see this in your Hobby Lobby for $1.99, go get it because they're going up to $2.49. I already saw the ones. And if you see 249, look, move them out of the way and look in the back. I don't want to get them mixed up. This is the Gold Shimmer. Okay. Ew. The thingy here is bent inside. So this end, I'm going to do the shimmer gold. Let's see. Oh, that's all it is just a shimmer then. It does allow you to buff it in too. So this is what this is. This just gives it a shimmer clearly. It's a touch of gold. Let's go back here. So that's what it looks like. That's what the shimmer gold looks like. I guess it's supposed to be more sparkly or something. And I just rubbed it in on the edges. So that's what the shimmer, this is says shimmer gold. This is what shimmer gold looks like. Okay. So let's look at the other one, which is the gold. It's labeled gold. Let me, y'all know I'm clumsy. I forget. Mix the tops up. Stepping Up does have good cardstock. I mean, do you think they're going to be affected by the notions thing situation? I meant to ask you that. I'm just rubbing this off to get all of it off here. And I got my little sponge over there. So now let's look at the gold. I'm going to put it on the same piece right there to see if we see them. We're going to put them side by side and see if we see the difference. Yeah, I think that's what I'm here over there for. Oh, look. Look. This definitely has more of a like, this is more brassy. This is richer. That makes sense. But let's see if it makes a difference on paper. It's the same one. Oh, you can see the difference a little bit. Okay, do you see the difference? I'm gonna rub it in. Okay, so this one is definitely richer and a little bit more opaque. It's still not working, Mel? Oh, God. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I will go off of my Wi-Fi and let it use my. Maybe I could just use my cell service. Maybe I could do that. Turn my Wi-Fi. I'm gonna turn my Wi-Fi off so that it'll use my cell service. Maybe that'll do it. Hopefully I won't start roboting. All right, let's see if that's better. Let's see if that's better. Is that better? No? Is that better? No, is that better? Not a little. Okay, I see me now. So yeah, here we go. This is the gold shimmer, and this is the gold, like the regular gold, the one that I use all the time. So it definitely is giving like this is more sheer, uh, and sheen like. And this one gives more opaque. I'm trying to get it to focus. Okay, so there it is. This seems to be more opaque and like you could buff it, more like the rub and buff texture that you can just rub it and buff it in. Let me see what it looks like on this side. Yeah, it's definitely more opaque. So I guess the the name informs the finish, because gold is definitely gold and gold shimmer is definitely shimmery. So you're going to just get a wash of gold on top of something here, and here you're going to definitely get gold. It's more of a yellow gold too, if you see that. But I to the naked eye, I don't think if you just saw one or the other, it would not make a big difference. So that's our experiment for the day. I'm going to cut this off because it's showing white on the other side. Okay. So this is a 2 inch by, this is 2 by 4, I think. Yeah, all these are going to be 4 inches. So yeah, let's play. I think I want to put something shiny or gold on there. Like that. I also like, here you go. Oh, how about this? I like that there. This is just laying things around. Or as I always say, just tell me where you want to go. And whenever I have a lot of like circular things, I go with something linear. That's why I have this on here like that, because it's two circles on here. So I think like that. Think I like that there. I like this here. Matter of fact, do I want this? I think I like the way I had it the first time. So we're gonna do like this. And then I want, okay. I want to put one more something gold on here. And I think I see the piece that I want. This one. All right. So everybody has two pieces of gold, right? So where's my this? I haven't used this in a while, but I figured these were the perfect pieces to put through here. Oh, let's see. Let's see. So basically, you're just sliding these in here, and you're gonna pull this through, and tear it here. And they say rub it like so. I haven't used it in a while, so hopefully this paper is still good. Hey, boo boo, what are you doing? Hey, I'm just using the Stampin' Up! Gears and Textures and Gears set here to do a few tags. Um, Earlier, we took a walk through the crafty playground to see how it's coming along. And it's coming along slowly but surely. I have some tweezers here because my fingers be fingering. That sounded awful, right? All right. What did I want it? I wanted it right there, right? I can trim it. Okay. All right. That's one down, and we still have one more thing to do, by the way. So once again, I'm going to run these last few pieces through my sticker maker. This is this Y'all just really did see a live demo because I didn't know how this was going to work because I haven't used this in a long time. I'm just dropping them in, making sure they don't touch one another. And you can see I'm just pulling them down through here. And when I don't see, then I'll just put the next one in. I'm really trying this one on the spot too, y'all. Let's see what this is doing. How many of y'all still have one of these and forgot about it like me? All right. Oh, I forgot about mine, girl. See, that's why I have to come downstairs and go in the crafty playground and do stuff, right? All right. Now, if we can remember which one goes where, but again, it's art. It's subjective, you know? Looks cute to me, looks awful to me. Somebody else will like it. Blah, blah, blah. All the good stuff. All right. All right. I hope this is all right. Okay. Did I have it like this? No, I had it like this. Like so. I think this one was here, right? If it wasn't, that's where she lives now. Okay. So she goes here. Mm, right here. Right there. Hey, Unique. I was just finishing up some tags that we made from some Blackberry Bliss and some old folders. Okay, I need to put this on last because I always go with the bigger pieces first. I try to. So y'all remember, this is the first time I've tried this. Let's see if it sticks. Get it right, girl. Get it right. I don't want that covered, not the. All right. All right. Unique, are you going on tonight? Who is going on tonight? Because y'all know I have to make the low country boil for Jacob so he can come down here and put these other things up for me so we can have a crafty playground next week. So, okay, this is trash, trash. So I have a few pieces like this. This is Blackberry Bliss, but cool thing. So I have this as well, which is a tag punch. This is my old school favorite tag punch. But the reason that we're not going to use this tonight, I just want to show y'all. So I would use this as 2 inches, which is what I thought I would do at first before I layered these. And this will cut this like so. I'm scared to cut this. Will this cut y'all? Y'all think so? So what you do is you line it up like this, 2 inches across, and try to center it. And of course it didn't do it because this is so thin, but I'm gonna cut it, scored it. So it would normally cut like this. And so you end up, and so you can mass produce a lot of 2-inch stamps. It is 9:30 at my house. But again, Jacob stays up all times of night, and I do too. It's okay. And he just got home, so he know he just ate. This was just me trying to bribe him. And it doesn't take long to cook because I already pre-prepped most of the stuff. Oh, like I said, I'm not going to use this because if you notice, there's a complete border around here. And if I do it right here, it's going to interfere with my border, right? Y'all want me to try it anyway? Let's see. I don't know if I want to try it on that one. Let's try it on this one. I'm trying it on this one because this has a no, I'm trying on the one that has the thinnest border at the top, which is this one. So there you go. I was trying to show you all that the border would not be complete around here. That's why. Okay. But she's still cute, right? And I could still put a ribbon in there. She'll be fine. I can actually put, I could put this on there, but she already has a piece, but she would still be cute. I'll go ahead and put this Blackberry Bliss since this is Blackberry Bliss. Hey, you know what? That's what I was getting ready to say. Janae, I might be able to have something in the crafty playground the week after next and not be embarrassed. That's why I got to get Jacob down here to finish. I'm going to do another walkthrough because my friends in here, my craft mates in here are going to hold me accountable because when I come back for craft therapy Thursday, let's go. So I'm just pulling this through here. Simple tag, right? There you go. So, I know. So I'm going to close this off and let you know that it's in lieu of this. This is an option, but in lieu of that, I'm going to use this. This is another stamp that not a stamp, a punch. This punch does this. I don't know if I want to do it. You put a corner, 1, 2, corner. Okay, you got that. Another one is a scallop corner, like right here. There you go. Okay, but I feel like a commercial. This is what we came for. So let me just decide this is the top. So I'm going to line this up from this way because it gives you these guides right here to try to help you make it a little equal. Doesn't always work that way, but you can guesstimate. Okay. And you make it flush because it's a straight line across here. So yeah. There you go. I'm gonna do something that Janae just started doing. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to shake the tape, shake the. Trying to make it so it won't be so obvious and you see it. But that's why I like the Tim Holtz. This is like a tiny attacher is what they call it. And sometimes this works better with my fingers. It would not work better with my fingers now that I have everybody looking though, right? Okay. So here's a tag. You pull it. You can use this as a pull. Okay. All right. So we got 1, 2. Still gonna do this again. Just deciding if I want this. I think I want this to be the top. Again, doing a guesstimate, estimate. And do the same thing with this one. I think this is the top. I think I want this to be the top though. Yeah, I think I want that to be the top. So Janae, is Janae still in here? When is the baby coming back? When is Riley coming back? Are you on a countdown yet? Girl, they already start putting the back to school stuff out. I was like, whoa. And I'm not ready because my son is getting ready to be a senior. And y'all need to pray for me, okay? Please pray for me, because what? Seems like I just brought him home from the hospital. That's what it seems like. I'm just looking for something that I could thread through here. Y'all know I have a million pieces of something. I'm just trying to see which color I want to do. I'm just seeing what color. I have some sari silk in here too. And I have some pieces like this. This probably would be cute with this one. The thing about this is I just need the tiniest, thinnest piece. You know? Where are we going to get that from? How about? It won't rip. I have a seam ripper somewhere, but how about that? I'm going to break these up some kind of way. I like to, grungy them up some. And this is kind of stiff, so I'm trying to loosen up the fibers a little bit. But I think she'll be perfect for this one. And maybe put a dangle or two or something on there. Let's see if there's another piece that's a little shabbier. This is a different material. Let's see. This seems it has a little bit more movement. Let's see, rip this. Let's see what that's looking like. Let's see. That's not long enough. Guess we're going with this one then, folks. It seems like this one isn't long enough. If I break in, no, I'm not feeling it. Yeah, Mel, pray for me. It doesn't seem like it was as hard for my first. I don't know. This, I'm about to tear up thinking about it because I was just about to call him my sweet baby boy. He ain't even really sweet no more. The stinking boy. His room smells like boy right now as we speak. Uh, it seems like I just brought him home. And you know what? It also is like something different going on in my life. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that you're supposed to feel a certain way, however that may be, but I've been in I'm a conflict avoider. So I've been that's the plan, Mel. I hope so. You know, I separated from his dad like when he started the year before he started high school. So I'm always second guessing if, you know, as moms do, I'm sure his dad is not having this conversation. He's my second graduate boo boo, but I have a 30-year-old. So I don't remember. I don't know. But you know what? Let me say this too. This is full disclosure. This isn't even craft therapy. Is Peaches available? Y'all say hey to Peaches. Peaches is about to hear me say something. Um, actually, y'all, I feel like I want to lay some of these pieces on here. So when I bought this baby home, my oldest was turning my oldest was 12, he was turning 13. So yeah, I think that's cute. So when he was, meaning Jacob, when he was 4 weeks old, we found out that I had a second bout of breast cancer. And this time it was a little bit different because the first time I had it, my oldest was a toddler. Yeah, I'm trying to pull some of this off because I hope I got some fabric tack somewhere. I want to put a piece of this right here. But so I'm just having a full disclosure moment. So then I had lots of surgeries and whatever, the second time it just wasn't like the first time. And it took such a long time this time. I want to put this right here and then put this up here. But I'm saying that to say we were talking about graduation. My oldest, it took me such a long time. It seems like it was a blur by the time my oldest graduated. Hey, Celise, what you doing? I'm just finishing up a couple of tags that here that I made with Blackberry Bliss and something else and something else. Um, Hopefully there's a little bit in here enough to just put this little bit on here. I think I want to put that on here and put something on here too. I leave these, but I like this on here. So I'm gonna put some Fabri-Tac on here. In my, I'm gonna put some Fabri-Tac on it. Full disclosure is not a whole, there wasn't a whole lot in here, but all I need is a dab for this. How you doing, Celise? Girl, look, it's enough in here. It's right there. It's right there. I just need a little bit. Okay, here it comes. Come on. There it is. I just need a little tiny bead. And y'all know it's kind of thick because it's the last little tiny bit. So it has, I'm trying to keep from the little lines from spreading everywhere. I think I wanted this one. Okay. Celeste, what you doing today? How's your day going? How's your Tuesday? Welcome to Stampin' Tuesday. I'm in the OG Crafty Playground in the basement. I have on my craft look. But y'all know y'all not my hood craft friends until after 10 o'clock. But this is what I was working in the day. So yeah, I feel like I missed out on something there. But then and also pandemic time has, I don't know, something is happening. Girl, wouldn't we all rather be crafting whenever I have to do something I don't want to do? I would rather be crafting. Ooh, I'm just now I'm trying to figure out, do I want to use this one or this one? Yeah. And I'm just going to put this through here. This is a slit, not a hole, but it's a slit. And I just thread this through here and then here we go. So what did we learn today, y'all? We learned that Dollar Tree graph paper is wrapping paper. I mean, sorry, tissue paper. And that we can use it with this and not glue, because glue would absolutely tear it up. Okay, look, I love this. I love how I like that. Okay. And finally, we have this last one with Blackberry Bliss. And I think I want to add this to this one and make it, yeah, that's what we'll do. Trying to grunge it up a bit. I'm gonna put that one right there. More of this. Look at that. The little dot, the little bead was right there already. I don't know what that was that fell. Okay. So who's on? Steampunky, right? And I ain't even a steampunk girl. Look at that. You're right. It is a steampunk. That set, you know, it's called textures. It's called gear textures and gears. Well, it says gears and textures. I call it textures and gears. I don't know, probably because I'm a texture girl. Y'all don't mind me. I'm throwing this away for real because mm-mm. Now I'm not gonna throw the whole pack away. I'm gonna figure out a way for me to use them, and it's probably gonna be thrown on the back of these folders. But baby, mm-mm. Have a plan if you go get it, okay? Because that was something. Okay, that's it's not Stampin' Up. That Dollar Tree graph paper was didn't make me too happy, but it got the job done. Okay, so I have the last one to put together. And I like this because I invited this color in. It was just primarily Blackberry Bliss with that early espresso and the gold in it. And we actually softened it with this. This looks like Moody Mauve, to be honest. This is what this is, Moody Mauve. And this is Blackberry Bliss. I'm gonna show y'all one more thing and then we're gonna go find somebody else to play with. Oh yeah, you know I'm in the butterfly chat. As soon as you showed that in the Zoom the other day, I was like, girl. First of all, that's first of all. Mel, you have that too, don't you? I think Melzy has that one. Mel, you are going to participate in the butterfly challenge, right? Y'all, butterflies actually is in my logo. I love butterflies. But you know, bows have been my thing. Oh my God, the bows out here. The bow game is real. I started about 2 years ago, like loving bows. All right, so this is what we got, y'all. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the stamps I used today. One. I didn't even use this one. Let's put this up. I didn't even use that one. I want to leave out only the things that I use. This Gears and Textures, it was a stamp set. It's a bundle. I got the stamp set and then I got the dies. Coquette is a thing, but I'm just talking about the like all kinds of not just even the coquette looking bows, but like the bows. Like, oh my gosh, just I don't know. It's just something I don't even know. And actually that started the year before last. I even have a door mat that has bows in it. And I bought it for Christmas, but it's so pretty. It has non-Christmas colors in it, and it's still at my front door. So the stamps that I use from this set are, girl, we didn't use none of these. Ooh, I wanted to use that one too. So I used this one, this one. There was a third one. We used this one. We used 4 stamps. This was from Gorgeous Leaves, which is a similar to Gorgeous Grunge. I didn't even use these. That's crazy. I only use these 4 from here. These 3 from this one, from Gears and Textures. So if I only, and I want to show you all of the ones you have available to you. This is all of them. And I use 1, 2, 3, and 4, these 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the 4 that I used. And then I used this one. But actually the one that was Gorgeous Leaves, this is it. It can do this background as well, because that's all that is. Just a bunch of dots. So yeah, Celeste, I'm going to start my bingo tomorrow. With that, Thursday night when you come back, this, remember we said that will be moved. I don't know if you see that. That will be moved over here. This is the start of the crafty playground. um, with that being said, and again, I might just take some of that. Probably going to use this little piece since it's already cut and put it on the back of here too, and make a couple of tags out of it because I love this texture. I think I'm going to do that. And then, you know what I'll probably do? I can put these in the shop. How about that? What? Oh, thank you, Mel. I do. I do. I do. I do. I keep convincing myself. And thank you all for holding me accountable. My craft mates. Um, believe it or not, you all are so inspiring, especially meeting people in person. Oh, that's not the right one. Meeting everybody in person and feeling the energy. And believe it or not, I feel your energy when you're in here. So that's why it doesn't bother me if I'm here by myself or I'm here with one person or five people. It doesn't matter because I just love the energy that I feel when I'm here. And I appreciate that because what I need is to keep some of that energy downstairs in the crafty basement. Okay. We're on a real crafty playground journey right here. And I'm so happy that y'all are going to be on a journey with me. It's something that was in my spirit to do when I moved in here, but I don't know. Maybe I was confident enough to do it, and I just, no, I wasn't. I just wasn't confident enough to do it. That's what it boils down to. Um, but you all inspire. Um, and for me, it's always just about how I feel when I'm doing this thing because crafting really is therapeutic for me. And even though I'm losing some of my, I won't say my abilities, but some of the physical things that come along with, I've had over 20 some odd surgeries, probably closer to 30 by now. But um my fingers uh are not the same as they used to be. And so when I can do something like this and have something to show for it, it really means something to me. Um with that being said, where are we gonna go? Who is out here in these whatnot streets? I'm gonna finish these off by maybe putting a sentiment on them or something, and then I'll put them in the shop. Um, I want to take a picture of them and make them pretty. These are in the shop as well if you're interested. These are a dozen or more pieces because I am generous. Um, as you can tell, I only just use some of these, I just use one piece, but just two pieces on these tags made a difference. Um, this is fresh fig. I'm sorry, this is Moody Mauve, fresh fig, and blackberry bliss. All stamped with the same two colors, brought the same magic. So again, Stampin' Up did most of the work for me. Um, wasn't very hard to come. I didn't have a concept. I just knew I knew I wanted to do some tags and I knew the color that I wanted to use. This is probably the stamp set that I'm going to use to do the sentiments. This stamp set is called Feather Together and it's retired. However, um, I wanted to, this right here, sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. Oh, thank you, Wonderland. I really wish things were better so that you can come and see us in January. And maybe they will be. Who knows? I'm holding on to hope. Um, Thank you for being here. So, with that being said, make sure you come back on Thursday, where for Craft Therapy Thursday, I will be doing another walkthrough of the Crafty Playground. Um, in hopes that after next week I'll be able to host something and you all can come and share in the space with me. Be sure to come back on Thursday for Craft Therapy Thursdays, where we bring something to drink, something to light, and something to craft for you. That's become one of the most important days of my week. Um, and make sure you come back on Sunday for picnic Sundays. For picnic Sundays, I have a spread, which, hint, hint, the spread might have something to do with that thing over there. I may just walk through here and just let you all pick things for $2, okay? That's how crazy it's going to be, because I have to take that whole thing, everything out, and reorganize it. And y'all know I've been doing that for the past 4 days, and it's crazy. I had some type of manic thing going on with all the shit I have in here. But I'm sure that's relatable content. So yeah, picnic Sunday, you're gonna come and pick something out. We'll have it in the store for Thursday. I'm gonna have these in the store, these tags in the store with some sentiments on them. Make sure well, Melzy. So make sure you come back on Tuesday. Make sure you come back and see me again next Tuesday for Stampin' Tuesday. Um, on Thursday for Craft Therapy Thursdays, and on Sunday for Picnic Sundays. And you never know when I might pop up again. I thank you for being here. If you were here for 5 minutes, 50 minutes, or all these minutes, I thank you for leaving some of your magic. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You could have been anywhere else. Um, So, does anybody know who we're going to see? Is anybody having a night party, a slumber party, or a get together? I love you, Melissa. I can't wait for Zuri to open her things. Um, what y'all think? Who we going to see? Let's see. Let's see who's out here. Let's see who's out here. Ooh, my phone is hot. Why do I not make your phone so hot? Is it just me? Okay, so these are these. I'll give y'all one more look at what we did today. One, two, three, four. Blackberry Bliss, Fresh Fig, and Moody Mauve. Oh, gotta flip them over. Yeah, gotcha. Fresh Fig, Moody Mauve, Blackberry Bliss, and some sorry. So this is some Blackberry Bliss women ribbon that came from Stampin' Up though. So that's what we got, y'all. Savvy, got you. So that's where we're gonna go. All right. So make sure you come back on Saturday. I'm sorry. Make sure you come back on Thursdays to see the new reveal in our crafty playground. I cannot wait to see you. Thank you for being here. And let's go over here and see Savvy. Ah, y'all know I want to play it. This is a raid. Everybody raid the craft store. I don't see it. Let me see if I don't see Savvy in here. Ooh. There she is. Thank you, y'all. Get your butterflies and your sparkles ready. I will see you all on Thursdays. I love y'all. Bye.